Now we will set up the first scenario that we need for our automation, and we do that. You find a link below this video. You can download the blueprint, and once you've downloaded the blueprint, you click on import blueprint, and then you go to the generator. That's what we need. Click on import, and then this is imported. Now we still need to adjust a few settings. First, we need to connect it to our Google Sheet. And to do this, we click on add a webhook, and then you click on save here, copy to clipboard, and then we go to our Google Sheet. And there you go to app scripts. And there we need to insert this webhook. You scroll a little bit down, and then you see insert make webhook generator. And this is where I replace it. Click on save. Before we continue, we need to activate our webhook one time so it catches the information from our Google Sheet, and we can check if the connection works. So I'm just going to pick any blog post, type it in here, and then it should automatically insert the blog title, as you can see here. First, I need to click run once. Now I need to click on generate, and then it should catch the blog URL and the blog title, because this is what's required for the automation to work. And then I can connect it again. Now I don't need to set up these modules here. The only thing I need to set up is those Google Sheet modules and these OpenAI modules. So here in the Google Sheet modules, you will see there's a field called insert sheet ID. The first thing you need to do is to add your Google account. Make sure it's the same account that this Google Sheet is hosted on. You can see it by putting your mouse cursor above your icon here on the top right, and there you will see the Google account you're logged into. And make sure you sign in with the same Google account here in this sheet modules. And once you've done this, it will pop up here, and you can select it from drop down. And then you need to use this number here from this slash to this slash, because this is the Google Sheet ID. And this is what you need to put in here. So here, what this does is it gets the post templates from our Google Sheet, which are listed here, and it gets them into our automation. So I can directly do this for all those three. I only need to insert them, make sure it loads those, and yes, good. So this works. The same for this. Click here. Good. Now the next comes OpenAI module. So let's click save. And for the OpenAI module, what you need is an OpenAI connection. If you don't already have an OpenAI connection, you need to click on add, and then you need to add your OpenAI key. And you can find a tutorial on how to get this in the left side of this. And where you see get API key from OpenAI, you find a quick tutorial on how you get your API key. Once you've done that, and you only need to do this if you don't already have an OpenAI connection. And you only need to do this once, and once you have added this, then you can select it for the rest of the automation and any other automation you build. So here, once this is already connected, I don't need to do anything here, so you only need to establish the connections, and that's all you need to do. And now I need to set up the other Google Sheet modules, so I need to grab the Sheet ID here, and here we need to insert the Sheet ID. And this is where it saves. It should save. So here I need to do some settings here. First, make sure it finds the right sheet. Yes. Now here comes source blog article. Here you need to go down, and I will pick the blog title, because I want to know, okay, the social media post was used, what blog article was used. The post style here is key points. I just type it in here. The post topic, that's basically what this first thing does, the first OpenAI module. It basically breaks down. It doesn't already generate the text. No, it looks at a blog article, and then it breaks the blog article down into basically what the post style is, and this is key points. So it extracts the key points of the blog article. That's what it does, and it saves this to the sheet. So I know later, when a post is generated, okay, what was the basis, what is the post topic, and what was the post style of this generated post text. So I know where it came from. The key points, yeah, as I said, you don't need to set this up, so let's already go through this here. let's add the sheet here, because here we need to do the same thing. The only difference is that it's now called key facts. So here the source blog article is the same. The post style is key facts, and the post topic is again the result. Click OK in this module as well. Let's wait until it loads the sheet. Good. Source article, blog title, post style. Here it's called summary, and there I need this result from there. And now these are already set up, so we don't need to do anything. So this is where the post is generated, like the post text is generated. You can see here the way it's structured. It will use, let's go to the first one, key points. So it will get the key points that was generated by this module. It broke down the blog post into key points, as you can see here. And then it will use the example social media post template that it got from the Google Sheet here for the corresponding style. And then it will turn that list of key points here, in this case, into the blog social media posts following this structure. And as I said, you can change this, obviously. You can change the style, you can change the example post that it will model as a template. You can change this and replace it with something else. And now, again, the Google Sheet module. And there, what we want to do is, obviously, we want to save the generated post text into our, let me just check, is this the right? Yes, it's the correct Google Sheet. Yes, good. So it has, now we need to link the generated post text, which is this from here, for all those modules here. Generated post text is this one, and then finally this post text saved here. Okay, let's save it. And now the final module, this is where the image is generated. So now this is another, you don't need to do this again, you already have the connection. So now it will use the blog topic and create an image. Now you can change the image prompt, so the instructions. Now in this, you can make it generate an image, like the style of image, whatever you want. Now I have like a stylized image, so it doesn't look realistic, but it looks more like a graphic illustration or a drawing, because this can stand a little bit out more, and it doesn't look exactly like an AI generated image. So even though it is generated by AI, but then you don't need to do anything of these. And then finally, I want to save the URL of my generated image from this into my Google Sheet. Now here I need to again insert the sheet ID, and then it will load my sheet again, and now I need to go to image link, and here I need to click this drop down and select URL, and then click OK. I need to do this for these others here. And once we have done this, so here I need to image link, expand it and select URL, and the last one. And then we can already do a test run to see if it works. Image link, okay, click save. Okay, now it's set up. So now I uncheck it again. I click on, and we can only select this, so immediately as data arrives, because then I can control it from within my Google Sheet. Basically, it's like triggered when I click here on the checkbox. As you will see, so I could for example go out of that. Then I can switch it to on. I go to delete all data, and then now it should trigger when I click on generate. If we set up everything correctly, and you see it's already running. So it's already transferred the blog article to the first post style is already generated. So now it extracts the key points of this blog post and uses that as a basis for our social media posts. So it will only, and now it already generates the social media posts, so we can already see this stuff is populated, as you can see here. This is like the source article, this is the post style, this is the post topic, which is the list of facts, and this is already generated a post text, which is the key points of this article selected. Now it's already generated the image link. Now, so what my Google Sheet does, it now converts the image URL into a Google Drive URL, because this is important, because the AI generated image from OpenAI, the link to the image, the URL, is only valid for like 2 hours or so. So after that, the image is gone. And so we need to download it into the Google Drive folder and upload it and then insert it here. And the Google Sheet does all that, so you don't need to do anything. And you see already that's the next. You can see it's already running through the second one, and the third one is already at the image part. So it generates the image of the second one, and now the third one. You see here, this is normally the OpenAI link, and now it's converted to the Google Drive link. Now it's saved into your Google Drive folder, automatically saves it in the Google Drive folder, where you also the Google Sheet is so located. But you don't really need to do this because it's now always in your sheet here. And the next thing we need to set up is the publishing process. So